Today I've challenged myself to build 4 different Lego brick shooters with absolutely zero Technic, so that all of you with a Technic collection that looks like this can still build them. So let's start with the simplest one, a pistol.
Let's go, headshot!
Now because I already do build a lot of no Technic weapons, I've actually already designed a no Technic pistol, and there is already actually a tutorial. But because I'm not just gonna milk that mock for another video, we're gonna rebuild it, but with some crazy changes. Instead of shooting the little bricks like before, we'll make it shoot actual Nerf darts. So to do this, let's follow my own tutorial, but modify it. And I'm actually really excited to follow my own tutorial, because I've gotten a lot of comments about how bad my tutorials are. So I've started working on the handle, and I'm gonna be honest, my tutorial kind of sucks, but you know, I'm still figuring it out. I've basically finished half of the gun. The way that this is actually built is it's 2 halves with the mechanism sandwiched in between. You can see I'm trying to make some improvements from the OG design by tiling it off and stuff, and I think this is gonna come out really good. So we got the mechanism in. It's pretty fragile until I add on the top piece. So I finished the top, and now all I need to add is a firing pin. But you can see I added these iron sights. And a little trick that you can use when you're building your own Lego guns is to have the rear sight be higher than the front one. And what that does is it makes sure that the dart will go up a little bit and then come down so you can hit farther away targets. So there it is finished. So now I just have to load in a Nerf dart and test it. I'm really worried it's not gonna work because I had to sacrifice a little bit of stability to be able to put in the Nerf dart. But I guess we can only test it to find out. Okay, so I have my dart, I have my blaster. Pull back, and it should lock. Doesn't seem to want to do it. These are the struggles of building a Lego gun without Technic. So I think I fixed it. Now we just have to test it, and I'm really hoping it works. So the trigger pull is probably gonna be kind of long, but let's see. Oh, actually no, that worked great.
Almost.
Honestly, I'd say that was a pretty big success besides that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next weapon. For our next build, we're going to do a shotgun. And yes, this will be my second time building one, but we're going to completely redo the design. I'll still use the same basic mechanism, but I have 3 major things I want to add. First, I wanted to shoot like an actual shotgun. The previous design shot 1 single dart, but a real one would shoot tons of tiny pellets. So we're gonna make this one be able to shoot a whole bunch of individual Lego studs, maybe like 6 or 7 of them. Second, I want to add a full stock. My first design didn't have one, sort of like this Nerf gun, but we're gonna add one this time so you can handle all the recoil. Now, the third and final thing, well, actually, I don't really have a third thing. I just wanted to round it up to 3 because it sounds better. Now, to get to work, we're unfortunately gonna have to tear apart the pistol.
No. Wait.
So I've completed like the main mechanism and everything, but now it's time to make some modifications. So this is what I came up with for the stock. It's very simple, and very unfortunately, it's only one-sided because I wasn't able to find this big wedge plate facing the other way. It really sucks. But now I want to get to work on the barrel. So I think we can figure out a way to shove in a whole bunch of darts. So I was experimenting a little bit with just like regular Lego studs, but because they're not perfectly round, they get caught on the inside of the barrel. But I thought of, what if I just used actual airsoft BBs? Well, I was able to shove in so many BBs, and I'm really excited to try it. I'm afraid that it's gonna jam up the mechanism, but I guess I can only try. I guess this is it. Oh, they're already falling out. I don't think that worked very well. I kind of did a little bit of changes. I put in 2 regular darts in between, so one at the back and then one at the front so that the darts go in between. And I'm really hoping this works. It's not shooting. This is stuck. Okay, I got it. Let's try it. Oh, okay, yeah, that didn't work well. This was a fail. I don't know how I'm ever gonna recover from that, but let's just move on to the sniper. So we're gonna make this thing bolt action. Essentially what that means is that the charging handle has to be lifted up, pulled back, and then pushed forward and back into place. To do this, we'll have a firing pin and a bolt. The bolt will grab the firing pin as you pull it back, and then it will release it as you push forward. Now, I want to make this sniper different from anyone I've built before, so to accomplish that, let's make a few changes. First, a bipod. Second, sniper rounds. And third, an actual see-through scope. Now, we're ready to test it.
Oh my God!
Now that that's done, it's time for the final one. Let's build an AR. I've never actually built a no Technic AR, so it will require a little bit of thinking, but I have a plan. I'm gonna use a similar mechanism to the sniper bolt to get the charging handle to be able to work like a real one. You will be able to pull it back and then release it forward, and it'll automatically come forward. I'm also going to make it shoot smaller versions of the darts that I made the sniper shoot. And of course, I want it to look like an AR. We need to add the handle thing that comes off the top. So now that we have a plan, let's get to work. So as you can see, I've started building the sort of shell of it, and I have a little bit of mechanism in there. And I actually stole a lot of this from the sniper, but the mechanism is going to be a little different. Instead of having the bolt that pulls back and then you push it back and all of that, it's going to work like a real AR where you pull it back and then you release it and it slides back into place and then you can pull the trigger. One thing I really wanted to add was an actual functioning magazine, but unfortunately with the design that I used, it's not really going to work. Because if you have a super long barrel, then the dart will get stuck. So if I had the dart here and then it shoots from there, then it's gonna get stuck along the way. So I'm kind of forced to just have it be front loaded. So I think, it's mostly finished. When I make a full video on it, I think I will make some changes, but I guess let's test it out. Okay, so we should be able to pull this back, release. Okay, didn't really go all the way forward. I'm not so sure why that is. Oh, it seems to, okay. It's a little, maybe I need to tighten that rubber band there. Okay, put this in. And now, yo, that seemed to work. It seems to work really well besides the charging handle, which I'll definitely fix before I make a more in-depth video and a tutorial. But yeah, I think that worked pretty well. Subscribe so you don't miss the tutorial.